G'day guys, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another VTrack Golf Launch Monitor video. Yes, that is right, the VTrack is back on the ceiling. You guys can't see it, but I'll put up a picture just so you guys can see. The VTrack is back, and that is because I have been given early access to the beta, so I'm going to show it off. There's been a massive change to this VTrack Swingcraft software. It is vastly improved. Connecting it to your PC is vastly improved. When I first initially got this, connecting it to my PC, I had to configure the IP port. I had to configure a bunch of settings. With the new tool that I'm going to show you today, it's one button. You click connect, and then the system, the tool will auto configure everything and just connect, and it just works. It just works. So I love that. It takes it from being a headache trying to connect it to just one button click that just works. Let me take you through everything, and then we're going to go check out some of the features of this new software. It's so much better. It is so much better. Okay, so yes, that is right. I'm going to start this video by looking at the manual. Let's just go back to the top. This is the instruction manual you get to actually connect your VTrack. So when you get your VTrack, you'll be sent this software. This is still in beta, so there may be things that we see today that need to be fixed, need to be addressed before this is fully released. However, I'm going to step through the beta now. So connecting this thing, you do get this nice manual. It tells you exactly how to download the software, how to extract everything, how to put it onto your PC, and then ultimately how to get your launch monitor speaking to your PC, which is vastly easier than it was. Head over to the website, download the actual tool. From there, it's going to tell you to extract everything. Once you've extracted everything, you'll be able to save it to a location, extract it, then you'll open it up. It steps through everything nice and slow. It did not miss a step. Like if you follow this user guide, it is very simple to get this thing working. I'm going to say you can almost not mess this up as long as you follow the guide. From there, you're going to open it. When you open it, I'll pull up the software now and I'll kind of go along with the guide now just so you guys can see everything. So we're at the position now where we've got it downloaded. We will open it up and you just hit yes. And now it's going to open up. This is what the new software looks like. And I mean, how good does this look? It looks so much better than what we used to have. Now, you will see in the top right-hand corner, mine is connected. That's because I've already done these steps because I wanted to check it out before I actually filmed this video. But what we're going to do is, if I was running through this the first time, I would click on this settings cog. From there, I'm going to navigate to the device tab, and then this is how you're going to connect your device now. You simply push connect. When you do that, it will auto configure all of your settings in your IP port and also configure your IP address to where you can actually get your unit speaking to your computer. You used to have to do this manually. Now it is all done with one button click. So much better. When you follow the guide, once you've done that, it'll tell you exactly what you need to do. So it'll follow on with the calibration. Once you've done the calibration, you can do your ball check. Once you've done your ball check, you can do your area settings. So as you can see, I've set my area up just to encompass my hitting strip. It looks like it's a mismatch in this camera. I don't know why. I did, do this correctly. That's what I'm visually seeing, so I need to confirm with Swingcraft if that is actually an issue or if it's okay. Like as always with this unit, you can choose whether you have a fixed tee. If you select that, then it'll come up with this little tee location, and you can move that to where your fixed tee is going to be. Now, the fixed tees I'm talking about are those ones that you see at your driving range with the rubber, thick rubber tube essentially. I use my K2Ts, so I use non-fixed. So getting it set up, vastly easier. Right, once we have it set up though, once we've done all our calibrations, it takes you into your applications that you can run with this thing. So from there, we can select game. This is cool. Right, let's use this drop-down menu. You can select none, the VTrack range, Swing Easy, which is currently in beta. I don't have access to Swing Easy, stay tuned. But you can obviously connect to Gspro and E6 Connect. Today we're going to connect to Gspro. When you select Gspro, when you initially select this, you're not going to have the game file path, as you can see on the screen there. You need to hit this little icon and it says scan your system for the simulator executable. As soon as you hit that, it will find the file location and auto-populate the game path. It's so good. If not, you can manually do it, but hitting that little button, it just worked. And it found the game, it found exactly where it lives. And so now all I have to do is hit launch and it will start Gspro. Okay, what I need to do is I need to select this show shot overlay on external simulator. I'll select that. The cool thing is you can actually adjust the overlay area. So select that little icon. It's going to pop up with this blue box showing you where your shot replay is going to be. And you can move this anywhere. You can move it to the bottom right where it used to be. You can move it into this little area. You can make it as big as you want it. You can make it huge if you want. I'm just going to put mine. I think that looks quite neat there. So I'm just going to leave it there and I'm going to see how I go. And we will make it a tiny bit bigger. Why not? Let's just leave it like that. Okay, I'm happy. Apply. Once you're happy with that, go back. And now that is set. When we see Gspro, once we launch it, you're going to see the video replay on the screen, which is really cool. Other really cool things with this software, we'll cross out of that now. Other really cool things with this software is when you see any numbers in orange, that means the value is calculated. If it isn't in orange, if it's in white, that means it's measured. So, I mean, I've been asking ProT to do this for how long? Months and months and months. They've done it. VTrack's done it. So if it's in orange, it's an estimated value. If it's in white, it is a measured value. I think I'm going to need to do some testing with my non-marked golf ball again. Now, you can see all the data at the bottom. You can select this 3-dot menu. We'll select that. That's going to pop up with all of your data. So you can get all of your data and you can put it essentially down on the bottom screen at the bottom there if you want to see it. And you can adjust and arrange all of these just by dragging and dropping, where you want to see them. You can also slide across and you can add new data points with that little add button on the right-hand side. The software has gotten so much better. And this is how you run Gspro now. You run it through this software. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to launch Gspro, but I'm going to launch it through the settings, and we can just go launch. And as you can see, immediately Gspro opens the launcher. It's going to check for its software updates. Then we can launch Gspro. And what I can do now is I can drag this whole window. I can bang out of that. I can drag this whole window over to my other screen. So now I have the Swingcraft VTrack software on my right-hand side. I'll take a picture and I've got Gspro on my left-hand side. So I'll put that up so you guys can see. Right-hand side and left-hand side, I've got Gspro. And then obviously my left-hand screen is mirrored onto my projector. Okay, you'll notice that we have the Open API there on the left-hand screen. And the reason for that is because this unit still utilizes the Open API. However, I have been told by VTrack, by Swingcraft, that they are in discussion right now with Gspro to get an official connector. So if you want to get this thing, hook it up, play money matches in the future, fingers crossed, unless something horribly goes wrong, you will be able to do that because they will have an official connection with Gspro, which I think is fantastic. What's cool as well is VTrack, Swingcraft, they seem to be really proactive with implementing things. So I'm really keen. I think if the community said to them, hey, we want the auto offset like Foresight has, I think they would be the company to make it happen. They seem to be very proactive with things like that. Let's jump into the practice range and we'll just hit a few little chip shots with a pitching wedge. And I just want to show off the video replay now that we've resized it and moved it around. I think it's so cool, that video overlay. I don't know why more launch monitor companies don't do that. We'll just hit, actually, let's actually go to the dynamic holes. Why not? Let's do the dynamic holes. This is a bit more fun. All right, 125 yards. I've got TaylorMade Pix balls. Oh, a little bit left. Okay, look at the video replay. I'm going to have to resize that and move it because it's off the actual screen. So that's interesting. Let's just go into the software. Bear with me. And let's go overlay. let's just move it up and hit apply. Okay, so the overlay is not perfect with the actual picture. So that's a little bug, and I'll tell them about that. So the actual shot overlay that you can see, if I move this, can I move this onto the screen? Can you guys see that? Yeah, you can kind of see that. So I've got it there on my screen. And if I resize that, I'll make it a bit smaller and we'll go apply. But the actual position isn't the same as what's on Gspro. The cool thing is though, you're getting like that video is continuing. So like it's not stopping like it used to. The other thing I'll say is the aspect ratio. Let's just hit reset. Because the aspect, so there you go. You can see the video is meant to be above the actual driver image, but it's low. I think I need to say to them, we need to lock this aspect ratio to where the video doesn't look like compressed. But yeah, that doesn't look too bad there. We'll move it up slightly. And we might make it a little bit smaller. But yeah, you can easily get this out of the correct ratio and it just doesn't look that good. That looks pretty good there. So let's apply that and then we can bang out of it. So we've got our video replay there. So definitely some bugs there with that video replay, trying to get it the right size and in the right place. All right, 131, let's hit another shot. That should be good. That video replay is instant. I mean, oh, go in the hole. That, as soon as I hit that, the video replay came up. What's cool is you can see your face angle. You can see, now they've actually got white lines, so you can see reference lines. You can also see the actual direction the golf ball traveled. I mean, that pretty much started directly down the line. So that's really good. Absolutely love seeing that. Look, I'm going to adjust it to the video down the right-hand side because when you hit, it's easier to just look low right than all the way to the left. So I'm going to move it back to the right-hand side. But that is fantastic. Let's hit another shot. As soon as you put a golf ball there, the video goes away. Oh, that one was hit out the heel. And you can see that. That's fantastic. I love it. So that red line must be the face angle at impact then. Must be. So that's saying club data, we were 12 down, slightly into out. Face to path was 1.4 open. I'm going to have to do a whole club data video because this seems to be very much like the Pro Tee. It says that you hit down quite hard on the ball, but it is very consistent in what it says. That's another one there, 10 down. So it's exactly like the Pro Tee. It is so similar with the data that it reports. It just blows my mind. It's a little bit of a draw. Yep. I mean, yeah. Slightly off the toe. I love that video replay. That's fantastic. And as soon as I put a ball there, you watch that video replay, as soon as it locks on, video replay goes away. That is fantastic. Let's hit one more shot and then I'll show you the data that you get on the actual software. That's a beautiful shot. The club data is exactly like Pro Tee. I mean, it just is. Okay, let's have a look at the actual software now. We'll open up and I'll show you what you get on this VTrack software. Now, to me, impact location, let's just put a ball there so it gets rid of that. Okay, so to me, impact location there was saying it was high on the face. I don't think it was. Impact locations, maybe. I'm not sure. To me, that seems a little bit high. That felt like a solid shot to me. We'll have to hit a few more just to really confirm, but the overall layout that you get is fantastic. This is going to do people's head in. A left-handed club, if they could make that right-handed, if they could flip it round and make it right-handed, that would just some people get real funny about like these images being the wrong way around. But you can see there, dynamic loft, you've got your attack angle, you've got launch angle, face to path, club path. I mean, it's all there. Spin axis, backspin, total spin, side spin. You've got smash factor. You've got your impact, horizontal and vertical. So yeah, it's all there. You've got your flight paths. What I would love to see is an implementation for swing cameras like we've seen with the Pro T, but I'll stand by because I know there's more things coming. You've got all your data there on the bottom. You can see it's all in white, which means it's all measured data. Let's just hit some shots with that ball and see if we can get some orange numbers. Where's that? This one here. Right, I'm gonna try and hide the logos and we'll try and get some orange numbers from this. Because if this unit doesn't see any logos or anything on the golf ball, it is like the Pro T. It needs to see a logo to track. So because I'm using now a golf ball with no markings on it, let's just see if it can actually get the spin axis or if it gives us an estimated, or sorry, calculated. Oh, it was a bad swing. Just cut across it. Right, let me have a look. So no, it's saying all of that was measured. Okay, impact location's wrong. Look at this impact location. There's no way I'm hitting it on the top of the face. I mean, if you look at that impact location there on that video overlay, it was, yes, it was a little bit high, but not off the face. So impact location needs a little bit of work. I don't know what it locked onto there because, I mean, look at that video replay. Oh, there was a slight logo you can see. It just shows you these units are so good at picking up markings with the IR camera, because let me show you this. This is what I'm working with. Like, I've tried to take off as much of this logo as I can to try and make it to where this unit can't see a logo. They're so good at picking it up. Okay, let's try and trick this unit. I want to see the orange numbers. Come on. Okay, have we got some orange numbers? Yes, we got orange numbers. Okay. It's exciting. Orange numbers on backspin and spin axis. So you can see there, it's estimated 10,000 backspin, probably a little bit too much for the shot I was hitting, to be honest. And then you've got left spin axis. So there you go. We've seen some orange numbers. We had to use the, golf ball that has almost no markings on it to try and trick the unit, which we did. But you've still got some sort of shot shape. Really exciting. I mean, really, really exciting stuff. I mean, how hard is it? They've just done, if they're estimated numbers, put them in orange. That's fantastic. If they're going to do an official connector, and Gspro is, they want to protect, SGT wants to protect their money matches, right? So that way you can basically make a connector that says, if you see any calculated numbers, like the backspin, etc., that are in orange, they can tell the connector to ignore that shot, which is fantastic. I mean, it really is fantastic. Oh, that was flush. Be good. Come on. Lovely. Okay, let me quickly go roll a few putts because I know people want to know about the putting. I'll show you the data on that one there, actually, just so you can see. In terms of spin numbers, about 8,000. That's what I would expect to see from my pitching wedge, around 8,000 for those little, three-quarter shots. You've still got the insane speed at which this unit puts shots into the Gspro world. It's just fantastic. All right, let's go exit out of this. Let's head. You can see that, okay, you can pause that replay as well. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you could do that. That is fantastic. They just need like a little frame stepper. That'd be even better. But you can pause the overlaid video. That's going to be there until you put a golf ball there. So it can get a little bit annoying, I guess. On-course practice. You know where we're going to go practice some putting. Stimp 13, putting assistance off. Okay, we've got a 10-foot putt. Now this software is going to be fed what's on Gspro in terms of club and handedness. What I mean by that is you can see I've got putter selected, I've got right-handed selected. That information is going to feed into that connector. So now the software, the VTrack software, knows that I'm using a putter. We've got a 10-foot putt. So let's hit a nice 10-foot putt, try and hole it. Yep, lovely, straight in the hole. This is all raw horizontal launch angle as well. I didn't turn the horizontal launch angle assist on, it's off. Right, here you go. I think some of this data needs to be looked at. Now, putting is quite hard to get, but impact location, look, I hit it out the toe. I definitely didn't hit it there. I definitely didn't hit it there, but you can see your face angle, your face to path, your club path. You can see, look at this. I mean, is that really the spin axis? No, that surely can't be. It's not going to read spin axis on a putt. But impact location needs a bit of work, I'm not going to lie. Launch angle, loft, that also doesn't look correct. Attack angle being -0.9, I doubt it. I'm generally up on the ball, but hey, I could be. So yeah, the actual data I think needs a bit of an update. In terms of, probably the biggest one is impact location. That's probably the biggest one that needs to be looked at. Let's do one more putt. In terms of all the data that matters though, in terms of playing sim software, the ball data, it is incredibly accurate. So the ball data is incredibly accurate. They just need to, it looks like, fix up a bit of the club data, and they need to look at impact location as well. That was a really nice putt. So yeah, really good stuff. You can see again, impact location on putter is just wrong. It's the same position off the toe. Where's my video replay? Let me get that back up. That's annoying. Why did that stop coming up? Oh, there it is. It's hidden behind something. That's weird. Why is it there? I can't even see it. Do I need to move this or something? I don't know what I've done, but my video replay is coming up behind things. So yeah, there's a few bugs. There's a few bugs potentially. It's there. I can actually see it. I don't know if you guys, yeah, there you go. You can see that video replay. You can see exactly where we hit it, but for some reason, it's not coming up over on the screen. So potentially a bit of a bug. Look at the impact location. It's just, yeah, they need to adjust that. Potentially it's to do with AI models, potentially. They need to get more club models in, essentially. So they need to put, for example, lab putters into the game. They need to put all different types of clubs into their, software. So then all of that other data is accurate. I'm not sure. Okay, that is a look at the new VTrack Swingcraft software. I've got to say, massive, massive improvement. Massive improvement. It's good to see. It's still in beta, so keep that in mind. This is just going to get better and better. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, let me know. Any comments or questions, leave them down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.